All right. So for full disclosure, I've been playing this a little bit off stream because truth be told, it's just a freaking grind. I'm at 243 now. So that's like pretty pretty high. Or it's getting higher. So yeah, so far so good. So let's see. I've changed just a few things since last stream as well with my character. So for example, I got the 240 affinity well, I'm getting close to the 250 affinity bonus for Evoker. This was a very deliberate change. So it's not so much the strength as much as the Soul Shield MP bonus. So apparently, so it says a successful Soul Shield restores allies MP, but what's very interesting is that there's an interaction with this. Apparently with 600%, yeah, apparently with this. So it apparently also weirdly works to get me more MP back so I can spam Lightbringer more often. And I tested it and it is a noticeable difference. So there was that. I think I might have... Yeah, I changed my leggings a little bit, so I guess MP cost of Mighty Strikes is down too, which I guess is nice. I was also able to find a 350% staff, so my staff's now a little different as well. So yeah, staff combo ability, damage dealt summon. So yeah, now I've got like the 350 Odin staff, so that's going to be really good and overall very helpful for me to kick ass in this game, so that's a good thing too. I also decided that like I'm just gonna put on a different blessing for the time being, so now I have, instead of, I do want Phoenix, but for the time being I have Bahamut. So Bahamut will basically give me like 20 extra stats and like everything if I soul shield, so that's what it is for now. So that's what I have. So here you go. So I have that accessory. I think I changed something up in Lance as well. So as I did have, what was it? Forget what I had here. Oh yeah, I had coup de grace here, but I found that like it's not really as powerful as I thought it would be. It's a cool ability. So instead I've just been trying Ascension. It's alright so far, but I'm not really too impressed with the ability yet. Now, what I've also swapped out as well is, as opposed to using Dragon Fang? Right? Like, Dragon Fang looks kind of neat, but practically speaking, I don't find myself really using it all that much. So instead, I've been messing around with Shocking Pulse, which is kind of hilarious in certain situations. So I'll just have to show that to you guys as I'm playing here. But yeah, so I have like quite a few things I want to mess around with. Ascension, truth be told, might be a little redundant. I don't know if I actually really want that there. Yeah, I'm looking for strength-based abilities. Gosh, moves like this look so cool. Oof. Yeah, that's what I'm messing around with. I think with staff, did I change anything? Not really. But yeah, so now I have like some access to elementals, which is helpful against some enemies, especially like the Flans or some of the bosses who are resistant to physical damage. So having those elemental options can be pretty helpful when I need it. So yeah, that's what's going on. And then let's see. I've changed Sophia to go to Breaker to assist with the passives, because for the most part here, I've I got Sage to 255, and like the bonuses afterwards are like they're not that important to me. So she's going to Breaker. Breaker is now at 400+%, which is great. And I figure might as well just boost it up even higher. Can't hurt. I'm also boosting up Dark Knight. Eventually, I'll swap out Dark Knight towards things like Cyclic Warrior. Yeah, I'm gonna try to boost Cyclic Warrior as well, because what I want to pave the way for eventually is basically having Samurai. I want to have 600% Samurai. So what I was gonna do eventually is swap these pieces of gear. I was gonna swap them, so then it'll be 250% max. So I have to like account for the differences in terms of how I'll rectify my build accordingly. So that's gonna be a bit of a process. Because I don't need, for example, 362% from Berserker. I don't need much. So I would be able to add 250 of one thing, one place to another, 250 from here, and then like with some perfect gear, I can basically swap out one of these Void Knights for 600% Samurai, which will be crazy in terms of the power that will be provided. So yeah, I'm just trying to roll some better gear. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's see. See what I got. Do I have any Rift buffs? Nope. So right now, my job is just to clear things. Defeat all enemies. No, I'm reserving all these like defeat all enemy things. I'm not doing that. Screw that. Defeat all bosses. I'm reserving a lot of those things for like the whole id monster quest thing. That's 50. I don't want to fight 50. God dang it. I don't want to do that one either. Man ability MP cost. That'll be annoying. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, quick ascension. Do this. This will be pretty straightforward. But yeah, now you can see me spam Lightbringer a lot more often. I'm surprised. So yeah, let's go. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Like, cute amount of damage. Here, I'm gonna spam some Lightbringer just to show you how little MP I'm consuming. I pulled out the NPCs. Yeah, they don't provide any real combat value. They're just there to help me level up my affinities in the rift. That's it. So they can be dead the entire time, and that's fine. Look how little MP I'm using. I'm just gonna shock him to death, bro. Look at this. That's like the first time I've done a lot of break damage versus health damage. Whirling Vortex would have been faster. But oh well. How stupid this is. Just gonna keep shocking him. Fair and balanced. Totally fair, totally balanced. Who needs to see anyway? I specifically got Shocking Lance for enemies like him. Oh, how dare you? Try that again. Average endgame experience in Stranger of Paradise. I know. I know. I didn't even build like it's Shocking Pulse. It's so stupid. I have two abilities I can spam. Whirling Vortex And shocking pulse. Strangers of Paradise? More like spammers of paradise.
Let's loot this place clean.
Time to go explore. Just getting warmed up. Now's your chance.
This is so cheap. Oh wait, no, sorry. Fair and balanced.
Time for a change. This is
Aw, seriously? Goodbye. That's so cheap. But again, this is without any Dragon Trials, so with Dragon Trials I have to like pay more attention. Alright, on to the next floor! Very nice. Alright, I don't really want to do a linked gateway, or I don't really want to fight a ton of enemies. I just want a linked gateway. Link gateway, get to the next thing. Alright, which one is this? Man ability, MP cost. Yeah, that'll be
exploring.
All right.
Close enough. Oh, hey, Gilgamesh.
We've had worse than this.
Nope, gets on Tetsuken. This game is seriously the best minus this. You don't like Gilgamesh? Or is it something else? Oh shit. Get a little cocky, that's what happens. Never touch Endgame, but I beat the game once a year with friends as a ritual. Ah, okay. Endgame is where shit gets crazy. It's the ultimate, like, build power fantasy type thing. Ah, let's enter the gateway. Yeah, Gilgamesh is wild. I'm kind of used to him, but Death Machine, Death Machine's scary. Gilgamesh is a very fun fight, especially with a lot of parry built in.
Couldn't hurt to take a look.
Shall we get this expedition underway?
Time for a change.
Hey, I would love to see a second one, and for this, but I hope it's like actually properly done.
To the other side. Treasure.
Okay, enter the other gateway. Properly done? You mean with corn next time? Yes, not Limp Bizkit, but corn. I meant the optimization and performance. That's like the biggest weakness
Let's loot this place.
of this game in my view.
Work as a team and we'll be fine.
Let's go.
More trash to dispose of.
Like moths to an open flame.
My limit.
Now's your chance.
Okay, I need to find this gateway. I really don't like this specific level.
Time to go to work.
Count our blessings.
Hurry up, try it on. Oh no, Sophia! Stay on your toes.
This is the one.
We're safe. for now.
Ready to try again?
Time for a change.
Leave this place.
See what's inside.
I'll gladly open a treasure chest. And look, two gates next to each other. Alright, got a boss. Same general place. Almost to 245.
Well, shall we?
Time to go exploring.
Astos.
You got it, Doc.
Chit, 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 chit.
Change. This is
What's that?
I don't have Lightbringer, this is spoopy. Now I have Lightbringer, I'm fine.
Sophia!
this one's got some teeth. Astos! He's reaching.
Alright, get out.
Time for a change. He's a win.
No, I do not want to fight more bosses. Okay, but sweet. Null void time.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what my null void is. Okay, that's... Ugh. Okay. These are okay. Alright, so I gotta be a little careful. For me, the command ability one is the roughest one for the Lightbringer spam. And then some other ones. Like, if I can't use Lightbringer, I'm kind of fucked.
Let's go.
I'll take care of the rear.
Getting desperate.
The big old meteor happening at the same time? Nice.
This one's got some teeth.
Okay, so far so good. Behemoth is not too stressful.
Time for a change.
Okay, Cray Claw done.
All right.
So far so good. No boss has been threatening.
Desperate.
So far so good. This is easy. This is an easy one. Oh my god. Okay, this so far so good. Oh, this is a great null void. I've had nothing to stress about. Yeah. I think this is the easiest null void in a long time. Oh, and then I got cocky, of course. Alright, I think that's it, right? Yes, it is. Alright, overall, very easy one. I got lucky there.
Was less than ideal.
We need to patch ourselves up.
Alright, 245 done. On to 246. If I can get to 300, that's the goal. I wonder why Lightbringer seems like it's almost a mandatory necessity. It's because things are so scaled. And you can die like so quickly, so naturally players are gonna want to like survive. The Lightbringer seems very straightforward. But it's not, there are other options. But really they kinda have to balance out a lot of the crazy builds that players get. Oh shit, 270 Odin? Holy shit, that's awesome. Very nice. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Hey, great! I get my lance upgrade. That is solid. But I've seen other players like Witty, for example. We've talked about like Phoenix, and you can use Phoenix Summon Blessing a lot to negate the whole like worrying about death. And there's a lot of like crazy build things you can do. So enemies have to be able to compensate in some capacity. Now I don't like the way that they are compensating, but it's a thing. Oh, it's a 190. That's good. No, I don't need to. Oh, it's another 190 Odin. Hello. Great, great. I can store those. Nope. Nope. Ooh, great sword by this Ramu. Nah, I'm passing. I asked Lightbringer because it's like a super buff version of Living Weapon, but it still has the backdrop of it still being damaged through it. It's pros and cons in my view. Like, I certainly think some aspects of it are absolutely fantastic. Other parts of it are kind of like Living Weapon was basically, hey, I'm invulnerable and I destroy everything really quickly. And Lightbringer, it requires a bit more understanding of how to make it work really well. It's a 190. But I don't want it. I don't want Alexander. Do I? Fine, it's a 190. Nope, not that one. 978. God damn, with the Odin? Yeah, I will take that. Rank 10? What do we got for rank 10? Intellect! Bruh. Okay, so I got I got a better lance. That is fantastic.
All right.
So any tips and tricks on how new players might want to look for punishes when they're starting out and reach probably mid to new game or mid new game? I think when it comes to punishes, arguably the best, probably learning how to use Lightbringer will make a massive difference. When it comes to punishes in general, like you can't really punish that much if you don't have much MP. So I generally recommend players to just focus on that, on understanding how to leverage their MP. Alright, so hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, I want 3% below instead. Near death, damage taken. No, we are going on it. Check. Wound Knight check. Yes! Resetting appearance. The appearance preset has been edited. That is fantastic, I guess. Alright, upgrade job affinity. Fantastic. Very, very, very nice. Yes. Sweet, sweet affinities. Okay, so then I can make a swap. 249. Yeah, I think I could swap. Okay, I just need a purple void. Wait. I'll just have to find that. Okay. Learning how to manage MP is probably the biggest advantage. Like, if you can learn how to manage MP, you're in good shape. So, the common thing that I would do every single time is, let me show you. I went Greatsword Katana very deliberately. And the reason for that was as follows. Because you could always do Enhanced Guard, right? So Greatsword has Enhanced Guard. The game considers that a parry. Right? So the Enhanced Guard is considered a parry. And you will regain MP with Samurai. So just get it. You get MP back when parrying. So your defense can all of a sudden turn into an offense. And then you can start staggering everything because you can just spam shit a lot earlier than you'd expect to be able to. So it would make it pretty powerful. Do I have a lance one? Okay, lance or special void will be great. I just need the other one. Okay, I can make a swap. Okay, I will. What do I want with this? Do I want anything with this? That sucks. Okay, just get rid of it. How's it going, Lana? Hope you're doing well. Defense sucks. I want to dodge shit and be a maniac finding recoveries. I mean, you can do that. It's just a little difficult MP wise early on. At least in my experience. But again, I didn't like really experiment with it. Oh, look at that! I can have every special effect now, no matter the job. Nice. 2545. What's up? Let's go. Beautiful. Hey, what's up, Dante and Grinch? I'm just min-maxing my build. Now I can do rank 10 affinities on both Evocation and Ultima. This is good shit. So, Peen, if you want to be able to dodge stuff, so mine's more parry focused, and more defense focused. But you can like go with some of the other things like Fenrir and Self, a lot of the agility based play. In terms of MP regain, that is very difficult, I think, if I'm not mistaken, by some of the base jobs. Base jobs don't really give that. So like, for example, if you want a lot of the evasive maneuvers, like, yeah, sure, you can use some abilities. But that's going to be a little troublesome. Am I fully invested to Spear then? Fortunately, no. I am not. I am liking how I'm not actually invested in, like, any one weapon. I'm just playing Lance now because I've played Katana and Greatsword for, like, forever. But Lance is just fun. It's fun for me to be able to switch out at Lance. It'll be fun to, like, Lance, Katana, and Greatsword. I enjoy all three of those. So far, I have yet to experiment with some of the others. But yeah, I'm pretty, like, strength invested. Lance is fun, Greatsword is fun. It's just too bad Axe doesn't have that many combo abilities. You're just limited to 6. Like, I really wish that wasn't the case. Like, Fist has 7. Axe has 6. Dual Daggers has quite a few. There's a good amount. I'm pretty happy with Dual Daggers. Dual Daggers might be like one I mess around with. Another one that so like Dual Daggers is one I would probably mess around with. Short Sword, let's see, what does Short Sword have? Short Sword has a lot. The Short Sword could be another fun one. Right? No, I'm just sticking her on Void Knights. Right. Skill expansion mod for Stranger of Paradise when I know! I know, right? But yeah, at some point, exactly, I gotta try out gun. Like, I haven't dabbled with gun at all.
Time for a change. This is the one.
Oh no, my appearance preset. No, I want my appearance preset back. No! Damn it, I'll have to adjust. Damn it. Now I don't have to come to America for gun ranges. I'd love Fistmores if they had more cool cancels. Yeah, I would too. It didn't involve chain cancels. Oh no! I want my cool look.
Time for a change.
I'll change that later. Or will I? Oh. I just wanted to look cool, dude.
Time for a
I was
change.
enjoying the other look.
This is the
Oh well. Time for a change. Beat all bosses. Yeah, Jack has to be fashionable. Beat all enemies. Defeat boss. Alright, let me check my affinities. Because I'm still on the grind. Still on the grind. Goal is to get her to not necessarily 400% Void Knight. If I can get her to 350, that'll be more than enough. 350, 360. No, there's no Dragon Ninja outfit. No. Hello, is this really a Team Ninja game? I guess not. Alright, Dark Knight, the goal is 400%. Breaker, just get that. I can max that out. The cap, I think, is 100,000. Alright, well... Defeat all enemies. Might as well. Yeah. Hey, what's up, wizard?
What danger lurks within?
I'm counting on you.
Stay on your toes. Defenses are shattered.
Sophia, get up!
Yes, there's 100,000 floors. It's effectively endless.
Just getting warmed up.
Reinforcements.
Just when we were almost done. Yeah, now's your chance.
All right.
Yeah, I'm running the taser. Yes, difficulty stops increasing at at a 300. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to get to.
Time for a change.
So why 100k? Probably just endless content. I should do a 10 boss rush with Dragon 9 trials. I mean, I can do that. I can do that. I'm pretty sure there'll be... I'm pretty sure it'll go to 10 bosses by 4,300. Like, that's fine. But I'm actually trying to get to floor 300 so I can then design my build like appropriately so that I can have the most fun. And then I can just be like, oh, I just feel like playing Stranger of Paradise. Let me like equip one of my weapons.
I'm counting on you.
Oh no! I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Just getting warmed up.
Just in case. Exactly, Wizard. You understand. I have to min-max everything. Yeah, sucks to suck. Lich, Chaos Lich, are you even trying? The Zantetsuken one-hit KOs. Have I ever played a multiplayer PvP game? I've played games like Dota, Dota 2, League of Legends. I guess, I don't know, if, like Call of Duty counts, I guess. Oh, Sage's Pride. Oh, oops. Oh, I totally forgot. I should have used that to fight a bunch of enemies. Whatever.
What danger lurks within?
Time to go exploring. There's one.
Come on, follow me.
I guess games like For Honor qualify, right? Yeah, I've played multiplayer PvP games.
Over already?
No, I have not played RuneScape. For Honor was a lot of fun. I remember enjoying it
Ready for anything.
way back when.
That was quick.
Come on.
I expect to be impressed.
Stay on your toes.
Defeat all enemies? Oh no, is this gonna be 90? You haven't played RuneScape? That's an emotional unsub. Oh, is it now? Oh, is it really? God damn it. Oh. 90 enemies. I don't want. Fuck, I should not have done this. Oh, Sacred Forest destroyed me in the first Neo. Should
Breathtaking.
not have done this
Is
one.
that a smile
Fuck.
on your face?
Are the party members mandatory in these unfloors? No. I did try Neo once PvP. Who's my main in League and For Honor? Let's see. In League, I enjoyed a lot of the skillshot champions. So, I like playing Morgana. Like, I didn't really like do any serious PvP. Like, I didn't like compete really in those leagues. I'm probably like at best silver or some shit. But I like characters like Morgana, for example. I loved Ezreal. He was always a blast to play. So those were some, yeah, a lot of skillshot champions were fun for me in League of Legends. When I would play Dota 2 though, I was trying to go somewhat competitive in college. I wasn't like that great. I'm certainly no like pro. But I remember I'd be okay, so if you ever play Dota 2, there's a character called Invoker, right? And he has, I forget what it's called, but he has like some like, what is it called? Sunshot or some shit. But it's this attack you can hit globally anywhere on the map, right? But it has to be aimed. You have to aim it. But I was the guy who could perfectly time it so that when people would teleport to base, it would kill them.
This looks good.
I'd be like, oh, you're gonna be here in 2.5 seconds, time to die. And people would get pissed. Yeah, I was that irritating guy who could skill shot with like all the really frustrating characters. So I'd play like, what was it, the Butcher, right? And I could be like, oh, I'm gonna hook you. I can't see where you're going into the fog of war or whatever it was called. And then I had to hook the character and get them killed. And they'd be like, the fuck, you're map hacking, bro. And I'm like, that's quite the compliment. Yeah, fresh meat. And this was an original Dota, not like Dota 2, which I didn't really play much of Dota 2 by comparison. So that was really fun. I enjoyed those characters a lot. A lot of the skill shot champions. So in For Honor, when I would play it, I started out playing Lawbringer, and then I would play Raider with my brother, and we would just play Raider together. Double Raider. Yeah, I got so Grinch, I got away from League of Legends. Holy cow, this game's freaking out. I got away from those games because of, I mean, the thing that I think everybody in League hates, which is other people. No, I did try playing the faster classes, but playing Raider was quite satisfying. I did consider characters like Orochi and, what was it, Kenshin or something, but I enjoyed Raider quite a bit. Because it was just my brother and I playing together. We were having a lot of fun with that. Alright, so... Alright, the real Kitsune, let me answer your question. I decided to buy this game and it's alright for now. Not sure what classes to use though. I'm doing dual daggers and Lance. Lance seems so good to just spam, hold triangle from far away. Yeah, do that. The jobs that I'm using are advanced jobs. So I'm using Breaker and Dark Knight. But yeah, just play around with whatever seems appealing to you. There's no like right or wrong job, it's just whatever you find fun. Yeah, Lance Hurl is good. I'm mostly just a Team Ninja fan. So yeah, Real Kitsune, I'll show you all the jobs and stuff like that once I finish this. Daggers, I have to dabble in daggers, but then I really have to change a lot of things. I have to specialize in agility when I'm currently specialized in strength. It's a very different style of play compared to what I'm doing, which is just, hey, big smash! I'd suggest to him to let him discover things for himself, but that's on me. I'll show a little bit. I understand your point, Grinch, when it comes to letting players discover stuff for themselves. But I think when it comes to this game, it's already been out for so long. But I think it would help players to understand like what they can expect and kind of get excited in anticipation for it. So if he wants to know what to expect, if you want to know more information, ask. And I'll tell you. So yeah, with so you go from basic jobs to then there's the expert. I think it goes to advanced jobs and then expert jobs, I believe. But there's 3 tiers of jobs.
More fodder to kill.
I would love to use Tonfas from Neo 2, but there's nothing like that here from what I've seen. I should try Fists. I think Dual Daggers will kind of hit that spot. Because there's a lot of evasive abilities that it has just innately to the moveset. But a lot of the crazy like action build-wise, which can like open up all sorts of gameplay, really starts to come towards the DLC cycles. When it comes to Team Ninja games, in all honesty, like, I don't really give a shit about spoilers. I'm just talking for myself. Other people, of course, like, they want their spoiler-free stuff, and that's fine. I'm not judging that at all. For me, when I think of the types of spoilers that matter to me, they're the ones that could have the most impact on my experience, you know, and can ruin it. I mean, hence why they're called spoilers. For me, though, when it comes to Team Ninja games, their narrative isn't something I give a single shit about when it comes to getting spoiled. I'm not going to be like, oh man, I wish I didn't really know that story-based detail in the Team Ninja game. That has yet to happen. Where I'm like, oh man, I wish I really didn't know. I think maybe like the only thing was like, oh, William was involved in Neo 2. Like, that's really it. But even then, it's like... It wasn't, like... That was cool, but... I would have been okay knowing William was in there. And that would have been okay. Do I just skip all the cutscenes in the game? No, like, I'll entertain it, like, the first time. I'm... Alright, definitely done with that floor. For me, even in this game, like, knowing the story, I think in this game, the story was, for me, like, it wasn't a surprise, like, oh no, Jack's gonna become Jack Garland. Like, that wasn't a surprise. It wasn't like what happened in the story. It was like, how do we get to this point? I'm very curious. And then what was cool was to experience the story, even knowing that. I was like, dude, this is still fun. Like, it's one, like, let me put it this way. With Team Ninja games, it's one thing to, like, know the story and, like, get it, like, learn it fresh. Like, that's always fun in many respects. But what I found for this game is that even with me knowing major story spoilers, It was actually really interesting to still experience the story knowing the spoilers and for it to feel extra special. So that was actually pretty cool. And I was like, oh, so this is how this happens. I was like, this was actually pretty badass. That was cool. But those details aren't going to be apparent in anyone's spoilers. Pretty much, like, that was the thing. So I was happy with that. But when it comes, but that's like this game, Final Fantasy game, when it comes to where like story does have an impact. But like with other Team Ninja games, like Ninja Gaiden 4, people could tell me like, oh, Yakumo is actually like the dark dragon's son or some shit like that. I'll be like, great, I don't care. Can I just play the game? Or even if they show me all the bosses, or if there's like, oh, Ryu Hayabusa's gonna die, I'm like, okay, that'll suck somewhat, but like, is the gameplay good, bro? Right? Right? Like, that's really it, truth be told. So, I'm not like that big on story spoilers. To me, it's like freaking optional. Now, with a movie, I'm like, dude, like, I'm just gonna watch the movie blind. I want to get excited for the movie. I don't want to get spoiled and like have these big moments like be ruined. And in Team Ninja games, even with boss fights, I'm like, like, sure, I can learn all the bosses, but for me, the main enjoyment is learning the boss, learning to be able to style on the boss and kick its ass. I have yet to see anyone be able to spoil that for me once. Once. Period. So I'm like not worried. What I consider valuable to me has yet to be spoiled. So I'm fine with it. I'm okay. But I can obviously understand for other people, they want the experience to be fresh. That is what matters to them, and that's fine. So it makes sense, for example, Wizard, you're like, hey, I care about story spoilers. I don't want to watch long because I want to experience that the first time myself. Yeah, it makes sense. That's what's valuable to you. Of course you don't want that spoiled. For me, people can spoil all the shit they want about boss fights, about gameplay mechanics, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, go ahead, like, but you're not going to be able to spoil what I enjoy about games. Like, good luck. Like, unless you can show me, hey, this is the exact way how to play, but even then, teach it to me in a way that I would enjoy. I'm like, you deserve a job at that point. But no one's going to do that. No one has the time to do that. Only I have the patience to do that. So, alright. Let's see what else. What if I ask about the PSN versions and their differences? Do I have insights on them? Just look at Digital Foundry for that. They'll tell you. It's sad I can't really use guns because I like to attack with square, but I'm not gonna use claw grip to shoot. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Instead of R1, it's by default if I recall correctly. Yeah, like they have a lot of the like typical Souls like controls. I was like, nah, I'm going Team Ninja controls. You kidding me? All right, next question from Zach. How does this game compare to Neo 2 in terms of combat? Why do I play it? I think for me, the combat hits the same. It scratches the same itch in many respects as Neo 2 does for me, simply because it's made by Team Ninja. So Square Enix, of course, is the publisher, but Team Ninja, like, you can tell their hand is behind the combat. For example, let's show you some fun things. You remember Azuna Drop? They have it in here. And you can Azuna Drop like anything. It's pretty awesome. Alright? They have that shit. You remember Windmill from Neo 2? Here you go. Right there. Okay, so you can see it's like, oh yeah, those are like 100% Team Ninja things. But now you get to see that in this game, you get to see them go to like to a very, very creative like extreme, and it's beautiful. All right, let's show you some of the moves. All right, just some. I won't be able to show every. Here's a bunch of different moves I can select from. There's some really cool shit like just jump back, chuck your spear, and do lightning. It's fun. I love it. All right, it's pretty satisfying. All right, that's like one move. I'm using a staff. But yeah. Just chuck your entire spear or your entire staff with lightning put onto it. All right, it's pretty cool. Let's see. I'll try to show some of the other moves. Is there a double dragon on here? Breaker. Find one of the cool abilities. Oh, is it from Tyrant? Yeah, check this out. Fists, okay? You like fists? Enjoy. I'll let you watch that again. Deplete that MP bar. Yeah, it does eat up a ton of MP, but is it satisfying? Is there Beyond Infinity though? No, they don't have anything like that. That's probably like the closest equivalent. Let's see. Summoner's fun. There's a lot that's in this game that I just like. It's just so much to show you. So Kitsune, you start off with basic jobs, and then you might notice like with your trees. So for example, you'll have your Lancer, which can go into Dragoon. You got Dragoon, so then you have your advanced jobs, then you can get those advanced jobs into the expert jobs. And basic jobs, advanced jobs, expert jobs, all of them are great. Oh yeah, they have Gambler. Gambler's pretty fun. Gambler is an expert job. So they all have like lots of niche abilities. It's cool. Like the basic ones are, I mean, they're all specialized for something unique. And expert jobs like focus on things differently. What about a job that shoots? Yeah, there you go. You can play Hunter. Or you can play Marksman. Perform an attack that interrupts a foe's unblockable attack on hit. just interrupt unblockables, bro. It's the only thing that can do that. Like, only ability. Minus things like paralysis. Did I show you the fist moves? Never used them in Endgame and didn't find anything that were fabulous during my playthrough? Bro, fists are hilarious. I would have to change my character since fists is much more agility based and my character is significantly more strength based. But let's see. Punch Rush is legit pretty good. Not moves from the jobs, of course. Right. I know. You're talking about the abilities. Are you talking about... Yeah, you're talking about like these moves, the combo abilities, right? Not like, oh, focus or pugilist. Is that right? Falcon Dive is another fun one. There's a lot of interesting stuff with the fists. I'd have to switch to like I'd have to switch to the fist stuff in order to showcase more of it accurately. But there's a lot of like, it's a different style of playing. Oh, unique skills from items for the fist. Let me see if I have any. One-inch punch, cross counter. Okay. Stuff like this. Courageous cannon. Yeah, one-inch punch. What's Meteor Strike? Okay. Brutal Bash. Oh, that's so good looking, dude. Yo, wait, is that Underworld drop? It sure as shit looks like it. That is so satisfying. Beautiful. Yeah, I know, right? What's Egg Sanguination? Yeah, that's a fun one too. Spiraling Claw, this one's cool. Oof. Love that one. Yeah, so those are just some examples. I could show you like other moves. What's a really cool one? Chronostasis. Look at, all right, so dual daggers. This move, just look. Beautiful, man. It's so good. Which one's Grease Lightning? Simple. Yeah, there's a lot. Let's see, do I got any fun gun ones? Soul of the Phoenix, Chain Shot, Charge Bullets, Split Ray, Soul of the Phoenix, Blizzard, Chaos Saber. Which one is this? Ooh, look at that. Gorgeous. Beautiful. How clear can the game tell the players if cool shit has iframes or details like that? The iframe ones are obvious because you'll look like you have like this little clone, this like bluish clone, and that will avoid the attacks. There's a very distinct animation when your attack has iframes. So they're good on that. And then this game's pretty good with like hitboxes and hurtboxes. So I've used attacks to like jump over stuff and like I don't get hit. Chaos Saber. Oh, I don't have Starlight. I wanted to show Starlight. Starlight's hilarious. Oh yeah, check out Knight's Gambit. Beautiful. There's a lot. There's a lot of fun stuff. Oh, do I not have Rogetsu on any of these? Damn it. Such a cool move. Or, yeah, there's a lot. There's so much customization. I can be here for ages. Oh yeah, stuff like this for Katana is amazing. Magatsu Kaze. Very satisfying ability. There's so much. There's just so much customization. So, because of all of this, like, this game provides so much. Yo, is a game worth, in combat terms? I would say so. On sale. If you can get it on sale, do so. Don't pay full price. But how about this? I will show you some combat, and you tell me if you think the combat is worth your time. You won. I only want to fight one. No, I want to fight all. I don't want to fight. Oh, wait. I got to fight 10, right? 10 bosses? Here, let's fight 10 bosses. All right, here you go. 10 bosses.
Let's loot this place.
Work as a team, we'll be fine.
We've got a hard road ahead of us. Victory is still within reach.
Oh, okay, that was a little crazy. Get.
Meet your fate. What fire? Servant, suits you well. May you never awake. Power in peace. Beg as I am.
Hey Poof, I'm trying to get into Neo 2. Everything looks good. My only trouble, Flux. One, I don't even want to think about 2. Fair. I just don't... I'm guessing you don't like the idea. You don't like Flux 2? Not gonna lie, not getting damage is kind of proving it the wrong way to show the game. This is Endgame, dude. I'll just show what's possible. Get. Not getting damaged. I have an effective health bar with Lightbringer. I have to manage it. If I don't manage it, I'm dead. I am dead. You see, one attack took out the entirety of that. How do you play without Lightbringer? Different build. Yeah, so I'd have to build my character very differently, my stats very differently. My character is entirely dependent upon Lightbringer. Without that, I'm fucked. Even with it, it's stressful. Seriously, Dragon Trials can make it like I have to be able to spam. Because yeah, otherwise I take 14,000 damage. Just one tap. Yeah, Clover, let me know what you like. I'm assuming you don't like fluxing and it's just like a weird button, which I understand. Unfortunately, in Neo 2, you don't have to flux. You can always just use yokai abilities in their place to regain your ki. Oh my god, how many? Oh, fuck me. Machine gun flux weapon swap? Yeah, that's too much. What? That's so alienating. God. Dude, they're so fast. So yeah, Lightbringer, you don't need Lightbringer. You can stack like a shit ton of refilled break gauge on attack. You can increase your break gauge a lot. Yeah, there's a lot you can do to play around it. But at this point in the game, you definitely want to go like crazy build. This will be a piece of cake. Well, it looks like OBS disconnected for a brief period of time. That was bizarre.
All right.
Yeah, I can still see chat. Hey, Gershawn, you having fun with it? You got questions? Feel free to ask.
Time for a change.
Oh, Tiamat? You're having difficulty, Tiamat? Yeah, that's gonna be challenging. I remember the first time I fought her. It was quite the struggle. Do you know how to beat her yet? You know what you need to do? Have you gotten to phase 2 yet? Oh, you already beat her? She pissed you off so much? You didn't like the regenerate? Well, come on. You didn't like her going back to max health every so often? You didn't find that fun? When you nearly kill her and then she'd be like, oh, guess what? I'm back to full health. Oh, you almost got rid of my break gauge? I refilled it. I know. I remember how irritating that was. It's hard for me to understand the endgame of this, considering how my experience with Neo's endgame has been more focused on being all-out aggression and little to no defense. The best way I would frame it is, basically think of this like the endgame is basically depth 30. Yeah, but Peen, the defense I have is actually very fragile. Let me put it this way. I have to be locked in to prevent one-shots. Yeah, think about it. You're basically trying to fight depths 30 bosses all the time. This is 10 of them back to back. Dragon Trials is effectively Stone of Penance, except 500 times fucking crazier. What the fuck, bro? One shot, mother fuck? Oh my god. I specifically changed the lock on so that I wouldn't lock on the body, but on like his wings. Dude, he one-shot me in a second.
That's all of them.
We must do better.
And the one-shot's gonna happen from like anything. Seriously, when bosses, like, let me put it this way in Neo 2 terms. Imagine bosses can delete your key in one hit. So if you block, goodbye key. You don't parry perfectly, goodbye key. Alright? So then you need to build to compensate for that. Their damage is off the fucking charts. One shot worthy on like anything. And shit's really fast. So gotta be really careful. So yeah, it's like, oh, you're doing fine. Isn't that already the case of Light Armor Life? Yeah. In some ways, yes, with Neo 2, but you can kind of mitigate that reasonably. In Neo 2, in this game, no. No. At least I'd have to build for it. It's not as bad in Neo 2, I'll say that. But with this is very this is a very build heavy game. It's kind of what I expect from Final Fantasy games anyway. They're like very build heavy. So this is like stretching the Neo 2 Depths 30 to like even more extremes. Depths 30 has 3 bosses back to back. I just fought fucking 10. Right? I fought 10 in a row. And that's not even with the trials. The dragon trials. Now those enemies were faster, yes. But dragon trials gets crazy. Because your character gets nerfed. So if it's insane. Right here, I'll show you some dragon trials. This is pretty decent. Rank 2, no biggie. Rank like 7, 8, 6 to 9 is when it gets crazy. 9 is just batshit crazy. Because right now, like, oh yeah, 6 extra MP for command ability, no biggie. But if that meter gets maxed, it goes from +6 to +60. So 60 MP. And like my character is incredibly dependent upon command abilities. Lightbringer is one of them. Alright, if you buff a lot like I do, goodbye buffs. Just delete your buffs. If I get hit, oh yeah, then they have life recovery. And they're stronger. Don't have as many potions. They can inflict ailments on you when you take damage. Your ailments last a shit ton of time. You get severe penalties here. So you have to be very careful. Anyone you suggest to watch for learning this game's combat? Yeah. I would say I don't make any guides for this. I play this very casually. Let me find the YouTube channel Jazz Frog and let me link him to you. I think this is this channel. Yeah, so here's that guy's channel. I would recommend you check it out to kind of get some understanding of A Stranger of Paradise. I think that can help. You can just kind of like skim through guides and whatnot. I don't really have any. Fetal enemies, 21 as well. They could add these trials for Crucibles when you're doing Neo Pluses in Neo 3. Yeah, who knows what they'll do. Oh yeah, witty, clever name for tutorials. Yeah, I actually forgot. I didn't realize he actually has a YouTube channel. I should have known. Yeah, witty. I would say go with witty. I haven't checked out witties. So yeah, check his stuff out for sure. Witty for combat tutorials, Jazz Frog for builds, for sure. Witty is a fantastic player. I would recommend him. He opened my eyes a lot to Neo 2, so I'm very grateful for that. So for me, I would say Neo 2 is a much more polished game. So I would say just if you had to pick, just go with Neo 2. This game is nice, like after you're kind of done with Neo 2 and just want to chill. Any linked gateways? Survive. Witty and G-Soul, the OG eye-openers on Poof, finally admitting soul cores are cool. I know. I remember seeing G-Soul play with it, and it like rocked. It challenged my thinking, and it was good. Otherwise, I was like, no, man, Neo 1 key. It's all about the key, man. Yokai abilities are garbage. They steal away from the identity of Neo 1. So bad. Can't believe the developers would do that. Why would, I just don't want to play with the yokai abilities, man. They're too powerful.
Lucky.
You completed Stranger of Paradise, but after the game it got weird. I got 300 gear, but why? That's because there's chaos difficulty, then there's 3 DLCs where that gear level will be very valuable.
It does not fear us. We're just getting warmed up.
You're finally asking for help.
I needed to do that. That amount of taser is lethal. You're going to prison. Face the charges. Get it? Face the charges. Quite a shocking accusation you're making there. No, no Gaki pun, stop. Human enemies in Neo 2 are frustrating overall, comparative to the yokai enemies. I felt that games like Ronin and Wolong handled human enemies really well. But human enemies in Neo 2, like, they have the whole, like, hey, I'm gonna block everything, and you're like, god damn it, okay, like, what do you want me to do? Like, okay, cool, block, yay, fun. And the game doesn't make it clear, like, yo man, use, like, soul cores, like, for a certain specific effect. No, that one. Maybe 50. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, what's up? Doing pretty well. Are there halos in this game? What you mean, halos? No, no Gakis. Fuck no. No, no, no. We're not talking about it. Stop. Stop.
Shall we get this expedition?
Did I notice if Neo 3 humans are better? No, I don't think they're any better from what I saw, but we'll have to see how they deal with it.
We survived.
Can't get over the idea of jumping in Neo? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Can't be better than Purple Kokai? We'll have to see how they rework human enemies in Neo, if they even really do all that much. One thing I was surprised by, and I don't think I mentioned this enough, is that in yokai could be staggered in Neo 3. I was like, what the hell? Like, reasonably so. I was like, oh. That changes a little bit. Nope, I'm not fighting that many. Nope, that's 90. Unless I have id, there's no point. Okay, there is id. How do you choose the portal? Like, the criteria I'm using to choose it? Or, like, is that what you mean? Because if that's the case, for me, I'm basing the portals on several things. One, is it relatively convenient? How convenient is it to complete? As well as, oh, why don't I go in? Because in order for me to go to the portal, I actually have to, like, push a button. Like, in this case, I have to press the touchpad. See that? But I don't want to go into that portal. I'll go into this one. In what way they get stunned easier? Yeah, I'm not really... I didn't look into that too much, JJ, man. But I did notice that, like, sometimes yokai would stagger and I wouldn't expect it. So that's, like, a little new. It wasn't bad, per se. I just didn't expect it. So they might be changing up, like, general yokai and human behavior as well.
Defenses are shattered.
Can you reach that portal and grab a butter naan? I can grab garlic naan.
Is that a smile on your face?
Oh, what do I pay attention to on portals? That's a great question. Okay. I'm making a decision about how much reward I can get from completing it and how convenient things are. So for example, this specific one, I have to fight 90 enemies. And I've done it many times before, so it's very time consuming. Normally, I do not like doing these. In fact, I don't really like doing them at all. But there's a special circumstance that I can create for myself where I get a significant more amount of reward for doing it. And I'm right now trying to complete these monster quests. These monster quests will upgrade like my build basically. So by doing that and by having that special condition applied in here, I can complete those quests much faster. So for me then, fighting 90 enemies with this special conditional quest is as if I'm fighting 900 enemies. So that's a big difference. It saves me on having to fight 810 other enemies. So then I will choose it. But other times, if I'm just trying to get to a higher level, I don't want to fight 90 enemies. I just want to complete the things as fast as possible. So it gets it's a little bit of... I'm deciding what I think will be worth my time. I was worried the rifts would be boring, but it looks like that would be a non-issue in this game. Did I finish my gear, or do I still pick up items? My gear is not finished. And I'm automatically picking up most items. And that's to help me, it's actually not to do with build so much. Like, I pick up the junk, but I pick up the junk so there's less clutter on the screen. And then when I'm done with the mission, I will delete... I already have it set up so I can just delete the clutter automatically. The highest rift level is apparently like 100,000 or something. Like 99,999. I'm not trying to get there. I'm just trying to get to 300. Because apparently everything from 300 afterwards is basically the same in terms of raw difficulty, raw challenge. I didn't play Naraka Blade Point. I know Last to Load did though. Yeah, playing without auto dismantle was a total pain. I'm so glad they introduced it. Yeah, this game is very, very difficult to play as a new player. There's a lot of mechanics. Imagine if it had ray tracing. Oh my god. How many hours? Several hundred at least.
More fodder to kill. Reinforcements.
This game is not photosensitive friendly. No, if you have epilepsy, you're gonna die. You're gonna get a seizure. The amount of effects that exist in this game are just too much. Monster Hunter Rise or World? I haven't played either, so I can't really comment.
Better tread careful. More fodder to kill.
More fodder to kill. Oh, alright, are we getting close? How are we getting close to being done with this?
Desperate.
Bruh! I wouldn't focus too much on farming early for Bahamut level 300 build. I would just play Bahamut difficulty. Like, just try to beat it as quickly as you can. You might, I think you get something for Warrior of Light. Like, pretty early. I'm almost done, aren't I? Okay, please be done. I'm kind of tired of this. Thank God. So yeah, that's 90 enemies. It's very time consuming. It takes me like 10-15 minutes. But it'll help me with improving my build basically. Now, all this loot that I'm picking up, it's just all going to be discarded. Why did I pick the portal over the boss rush? Because of shit like this. Look, I completed those quests. I boosted my breaker affinity. I boosted monster... look at all the quests I'm completing. Void Knight now is at 300. That's why. Right? I remember, I'm trying to boost... Now I'm trying to boost up Void Knight to... That's why I'm doing those 90, like, enemy quests. Because it basically is considered as, like, 900 enemies. Point-wise. So, I'm trying to complete those quests so I can boost my Void Knight affinity. I want to get that to, like, 350%, roughly. I don't need to get it to 400. 350, 360 is good enough. I think 360% is the goal. So that's 4 more levels. Oh my god. So 4 more levels of Void Knight, right? Behemoth, I'm done with. I already got Summoner to 400. Liberator, I don't really need to boost. Like, I've checked these affinities. Eventually, I'll want to boost Cyclic Warrior. That I might want to boost up as well to 250 or 300. So that'll be nice. But that's luxury at this point. Berserker, I'm fine with at 400. Gambler is already at a suitable percentage. Blue Mage, I can level up eventually if I really want it. Dark Knight, I'm trying to get to 400%. I'm trying. That'll be extra luxury. Breaker, I can just boost that up as high as I want. And then this is just for the monster quests. So that'll be nice. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing it. All things considered. Actually, do I need Sophia on Breaker? Maybe I can boost up other quests. She can be Mage, Black Mage. Oh, she can't be White Mage. So yeah, get her to 350, 360 Void Knight will be great. Then I can just have like 240 or 250 Void Knight on one piece of gear. But why am I doing all of that in the first place? And that is also a great question. So, what I am trying to do is I'm trying to change my excess Berserker affinity, which is like around 360%. I want to change that to Samurai. And why is that? This is now like luxury reasons. So I can get this. When a combo ability effect is triggered, effects that trigger on a successful parry are also activated. For me, that means I get MP back. So even more MP. I'll also get, if I parry, I get a free crit hit, which can be ridiculous. I could like crit and then do Shinzan Tetsuken right off the bat. That could be wild. More damage after a chain cancel. I do that all the time. More strength, more agility, more health. Use less MP. So this is like just slightly boosts my offensive power, which is nice. I did consider Dragoon. So doing more break damage is nice. Enemy weakness break damage. So it's like these things are just helpful. But yeah, I want 600% Samurai. So what would I trade in its place? I could get rid of like two or three certain gear things and put Samurai on there and I'll be fine. So that can be huge. So for example, I could have on my weapon 350% Samurai and then on one piece of gear 250% Samurai for 600%. That would be huge. I could remove Void Knight off of 2 pieces of equipment. So it's pretty crazy. You were permanently in Bahamut state? Oh my god. Yeah. That's I'm aiming for that like super crazy build state. But it will take me some time. 2000% Warden. Damn. Defeat boss. So anytime id pops up, I definitely want to take advantage of fighting a bunch of enemies. Right? That's honestly it. So I'll fight all the enemies. No big deal. Never dying build when? It's a good question. Alright, so let's see. Monster quest efficiency. Yeah, so this is all about like grinding all that out. Yeah, Dark Knight, very close, which is good. That'll be to 300%, but again, I've still got a while to go. Yes, all the enemies here pretty much are from Final Fantasy. Behemoth, you name it. They're all meant from like Final Fantasy 1 especially. Well, that really matters. I could also go for fighting 10 bosses back to back. That would help. So yeah, either 10 bosses or 90 enemies. Like, whichever one will help me grind it faster. I wish I could boost Tonberries, but like, I kind of can't. It kind of sucks. Like, I'll try. I'll keep like feeding the guy. Okay, which one has a lot of enemies? This is gonna be like 21 enemies. That'll be like 5 bosses. I'm not sure if that will be worth it. I'll still do it. But yeah, this is all about getting like pushing my build to the limit.
Let's loot this place clean.
Work as a team and you'll be fine.
Now's your chance!
It's up to you. Steal the time for a change.
I wish I could just like corral a whole bunch of enemies in one spot and then just Shinzan Tetsuka them. That'd be great.
4 laps to slaughter.
Get oofed.
This looks good. Harder to kill.
Okay. Alright, let's see what I got next.
We need to patch ourselves up.
Nah, I'm not gonna fight a single boss. It's either 10 bosses or like the most enemies possible. That's what I aim for. I want my 400 Dark Knight. I want my I like this is all like luxury tier at this point. Okay, Dark Knight boosted. Hooray, 300%. Okay, that's 90. Is there an easier one? I don't think so. Station 19. What's here? Do a Gilgamesh, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Alright, let the grind commence.
Couldn't hurt to take a look.
Time for a change.
The other side.
Alright.
Carefully. You're finally asking for help.
There's one thing I miss about Katana. It's about using Heaven's Fall to like go to basically be Dragoon.
The slaughter.
Just take him down. Time for a change. Alright. Reinforcements.
You've got a hard road ahead.
I recommended Jazz Frog aside from that. The Jazz Frog to just show how like you can go crazy with any build. I think he's gotten, from what I saw, to like Rift 600. Like he's done builds without Lightbringer, for example.
How's your weakness?
Yeah, Jazz Frog. It's just with one Z, not two.
Time for a change. Alright.
I just love how it launches enemies. Some of these moves are just so satisfying. Like, to be able to just fling an enemy into a wall splat them, that just doesn't really get old.
This looks good.
Opti-scaler? What's that?
Reinforcements. Found your
How do you use Lightbringer efficiently? So, what are you having specific difficulties with? Because there's a lot I could say about that. Changes the FSR for most recent and better one. FSR 314 in your case. Bruh. Also upgrades DLSS if I have NVIDIA. I do have DLSS. So when it comes to Lightbringer, like like if you could ask me more specific questions related to that, like efficient use, I can help you with the area you need the help the most with. Like how to keep it active all the time. And like in general what it does and stuff, because I have like no info on Lightbringer. Lightbringer is very good at destroying max break gauge.
more fodder to kill.
It's one of the best things about it. They'll usually do enhanced break damage, but so that's it offensively. Now defensively, it's phenomenal for soul shielding. And that's what I would encourage you to focus on. Defensively. So that you can basically excuse me. Right, when you use Lightbringer, I would use it less as it's generally good, so I wouldn't use it like all the time. Don't use it recklessly. I'm able to use it recklessly because I've entirely built for it. And I have like a shit ton of MP as it is. But in your case, you'll want to use it when you're already like, when you want to win even more. There are some occasions where you can use it as like a comeback mechanic. But like you said, like MP is a concerning issue. So like, use it when you can afford to use it. Because nothing is worse than having no MP, not even max MP. And then you're like, shit, what the fuck do I do? So don't use it in that case. Like I would say use it when you have like 4 bars or more. Some attacks will drain your break gauge a lot, but will also give you a ton of MP back. If you find yourself having excess MP, like way too frequently, then absolutely you'll want to use Lightbringer. Because then you have even less to worry about when it comes to your break gauge. Nice. Alright, I got 90 enemies.
We survived.
Someone I know was playing Neo 2. Saw Gaki and said chicken Gaki? No! We're not. No Minecraft memes involved with Gaki. No, look, this is not even. Stop. Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, not Neo 2. Not Neo 1, not Neo 3. This is not Neo. This is Stranger of Paradise. Please. Alright, Dimensional Floor complete. Ooh, okay. Lots of quests complete. Well, just 2. Okay, well, that sucked. Alright, how are these affinities coming? Oh, that's pretty nice for Breaker, I guess. Dark Knight. That's why other Team Ninja games don't have much success. They don't have Gakis. Stop. No. 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 No, we're not going down that. No. That's not true. Just no more. No more. No more of this Gaki nonsense. Alright, so I got a lot of quests, defeat all enemies. Already fought over fought 180 enemies, so back to back. Ugh. Void Knights, valuable. If I can get that to 4 levels. 4 levels, level 24. These monster quests. No way in hell I want to do all of these. There's so many quests, dude. Oh! Dark Knight to 400, Void Knight to 400. Or no, Void Knight not to 400. So when will I switch out this guy? That's a good question. I'll have to, I think once I get this to 400, that will be a big point. Yeah, if I can get that to 400, I'm in really good shape. This I can get to 360. That'll happen. Yeah, so by the time I get... So when Dark Knight is fully leveled up to 400... That's 7 levels, goddamn. That'll be really good. And then, do I want anything else from here? I think it was Cyclic Warrior. But I'll have to reevaluate. That may not even be necessary. And if that's not necessary, I'll just swap things out. Yeah. Paladin's already enough. So yeah, Cyclic Warrior is the only real important one. So okay, yeah. Dark Knight. When Dark Knight gets capped to 400%, 405%, then I can go from there. Then I will most likely swap this good old puppy out. And then really start to take her around with things. Cause like I don't use White Mage Tyrants at all. How do you get the windmill attack for Lancer? Let me see where it gets unlocked. It's not available on... It's a basic skill. Okay, not on warrior. I think knight will have it. Berserker? I don't think berserker would be able to use it. Monk might. Punch rush. Maybe Dragoon has it. Dragoon has aerial break. Dragoon has backstab. Does Dark Knight have it? Wait, actually, I think Whirling Vortex is just a base ability. Look, yeah, it's just a base ability. You should just be able... I think you might be able to just have it. I think. But I'll keep checking. I think. Liberator, high smash, orbital collisions, or cuts. Do with breaker? No, I'm sorry. It's unlocked through breaker. Whirling Vortex is here, breaker. So it's an expert skill. What do you think about that in Neo 3? Now there's no need for proficiency with specific weapons to get skill points. I'm fine with the change. I'm not really that partial to the immersion aspect, truth be told, with that. Like, I think it's cool to have it. Maybe they'll do both. I don't know. I found proficiency grinding a little irritating. For me, the grind was the most frustrating part. So if they could balance it in a way so that earning it didn't feel as painful, that'd be great. I mean, I can just open world explore for stuff, and if I just get my points that way easily, I'm like, yeah, whichever way's the fastest, I'm good. Okay. Well, only one way to go about it. Let's defeat some enemies.
Let's do this. Is that a smile on your face?
Hit him where it hurts!
More lambs to the slaughter.
Just take him down.
It's about to, and we'll be fine.
Ah, so many enemies.
Reinforcements. Reinforcements.
Okay, how many left, dude? Oh shit! Just stop paying attention. Alright, we're back down.
Pleasure.
Alright, what floor? Am I on 248 or 249? I'm on 249. I'm willing to go to the null void, but otherwise, I don't want to. I don't want to grind anymore, man. Alright, there's no way I'm gonna go for null void today. Alright, that's great. They're 90. Okay.
Okay.
Let me check how many unidentified things I have at least. Oh, alright, got more id? What's up? What you want? I will be so grateful to be done grinding. The only one that's important is this. Okay, Dark Knight. 45. Oh boy. This Dark Knight takes freaking forever, dude. Wait, what about Void Knight? How's that coming? Pretty decent. It's like done. You're in Great Marble Boss. I don't like him. No one likes him. Not even he likes himself.
Well, shall we?
I'm counting on
take it.
Keep your wits about you, we'll be fine. Hurry up, try it on.
More lambs to the slaughter.
We've had worse. Defenses are shattered. More of them?
Just take him down.
They'll not hear us.
We got this. Desperate. Sophia, get up! Reinforcements. Just keep hitting them.
Going pretty good. Shark Zoo, how are you?
Time for a change.
I'm overall handling this pretty well, but like I am starting to get really bored. Cause like I've killed so many enemies. And it's all just starting to blur.
Here they come.
I'm always up for a challenge.
Feeling some stress from work? Sorry to hear that, man. I hope you're able to not only reduce your stress, but also able to conquer your work.
This one's mine.
Whatever the work challenge you have is.
Take more fodder to kill.
The sooner this is over, the better.
Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, it'll pass. I hope so. Hope you will win. Let's go. I hope you can soul burst it.
More fodder to kill.
We're almost done. Breathtaking.
This one's mine.
Is 900 greater than 90? The only difference is a 0. Yes. 900 is greater than 90. What's worse than fighting 90 enemies is 900 enemies. For the same reward. I'm good.
More fodder to kill. Reinforcements. Found your weakness. Reinforcements. More fodder to kill. This looks good.
Okay, 90 enemies done.
And as a win.
Yay. Well, one way I know to speed it up is to basically just not go for soul burst animations, like pressing circle on them, but to just like finish them off with Zantetsuken. Because that will soul burst faster. It saves me enough time. Oh my god. Even more from him? I'm just tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. I don't... What's going on with him? Soul Burst? Okay, cool. Where's Breaker? Doing pretty good. Alright, great. Can I like transfer 6,000 points to Dark Knight, please? That would be great. I would love that. Void Knight, getting closer and closer to... Oh my god. So many things. Dude, I'm tired of this. I think I'm gonna take a break. This is a bit much. I've just been grinding. Jeez. That's 50 enemies, dude. I don't have it in me. I'm done. I think I'm just stopping. I can't do this right now. Oh, this is such a grind. I need to switch up the weapons I'm playing because this is just getting so dry. Oh, probably try to play gun or something or dual daggers. I gotta play something else. This is just too tedious after a certain point. Oh, all of like I made a lot of progress, of course. Like I'm on floor 248, and like that's great, but like, jeez, it is a grind. And I'm just trying to get to like 301. Because once it's 300 and everything from thereafter is flat scaling, I will know what to expect and how much I need to upgrade or reduce my build in any way, shape, or form. And my goal of my build is to be able to switch out whatever weapons I feel like at any time. So if I want to play single mace, if I want to play mace or short sword or great sword or anything, I can just like flip them out, mix and match whatever I feel like. That's what I want. So that's definitely a goal. I'm getting close to having my stuff become more all-purpose. Yeah, the Ninja Gaiden build basically, like kind of what I did in Neo 2, which was I just can mess around with anything. Now, for me to be able to get to that place here is very difficult and very time-consuming. So it's like kind of it's a grind. Like I stopped having fun, so I'm just like I don't want to play this anymore, dude. So that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys to see what this game's about. You get to see my frustrations with it and just how much of a power trip it can be to play this. But yeah, I will see everyone later. Take care and bye.